Hey Jason, can you help with the dishes tonight? I've been on my feet all day at work, so I'm exhausted.
That's your job, not mine. I've been busy with important client meetings at work.
No, I work too. Just because we're married doesn't mean there should be a difference.
You call that little admin job work? Come on.
I'm a project coordinator, not an admin. I've told you this countless times.
Whatever the title is, it's still just pushing papers around.
I manage entire projects and teams. My department depends on me.
But my work is actually important. Your job at that small company is barely worth mentioning.
That small company is growing faster than yours, and my last performance review was excellent.
Anyone can get a good review at a place like that. The standards are lower at companies like yours.
That's incredibly disrespectful. My job matters too.
I make more money than you. That obviously means I'm more important.
Everyone's equal regardless of how much they earn. Seriously, aren't you embarrassed to pull rank on your own wife based on income?
This is exactly why we can't have a normal conversation. You always twist my words.
I'm not twisting anything. You literally just said you're more important because you make more money.
Look, I'm just being practical. My career is advancing while yours is stagnant.
That's because I'm constantly picking up your slack at home while managing my own career.
You never know when to shut up, do you? Just do the housework, make dinner, and finish the laundry.
I told you I can't today. I'm not feeling well. If you're hungry, could you make something yourself? Wasn't today your day off? You didn't even go to work today. Please take over for me just this once.
My day off is for relaxation, not housework. That's what weekdays are for.
But I work weekdays too. When am I supposed to relax?
Women are naturally better at multitasking. You should be able to handle it.
That's a convenient myth to justify dumping everything on me.
Cooking and housework are women's jobs anyway. Besides, my days off are precious, unlike yours. I don't have time to waste on you and your duties. Make sure I can relax properly when I'm off. That's what a proper wife does.
I didn't sign up to be your personal maid when we got married.
What did you think marriage was? It's about fulfilling roles.
It's about partnership and supporting each other, not this one-sided arrangement. Yeah. Sorry, but I can't agree with that opinion, and I really can't do it today. My whole body aches, and I seriously cannot move today.
You're exaggerating. How hard could your day have been?
I've been feeling unwell for days now. I think I might need to see a doctor.
Every time there's housework to be done, suddenly you're not feeling well.
I've been ignoring these symptoms for weeks because I didn't want to hear exactly this kind of comment.
If you spent less time complaining and more time being productive, you'd feel better.
My body is literally telling me to slow down. I've been having headaches and dizzy spells.
Take some aspirin and get over it. Everyone gets headaches at times.
The last time I mentioned seeing a doctor, you said it was a waste of money.
Because it usually is. They'll just tell you to rest and drink water. You haven't done enough to be tired today.
Excuse me? I woke up early to do laundry and clean before going to work, put in 11 hours with overtime, then the train home had an emergency stop and I had to wait 20 minutes in a packed car. I'm mentally and physically destroyed.
That's just a typical work day. I deal with much more pressure than you.
You have no idea what my workday is like. You've never once bothered to ask.
If you'd done the laundry and cleaning the night before, you would have had more time in the morning.
That just means I'd go to bed later, so my sleep time doesn't change. Besides, you get angry when I use the washing machine or vacuum at night because it's too noisy.
You always have an excuse, don't you?
These aren't excuses. They're legitimate constraints that you've imposed.
If you managed your time better, this wouldn't be an issue.
I literally track my time in 15-minute blocks just to fit everything in.
That sounds inefficient. No wonder you're always behind.
I'm trying to show you how tightly scheduled I am. There's no room for better management.
My mother managed a household 3 times this size without all these complaints.
Your mother didn't work full-time, and that was a different generation with different expectations.
So you're saying modern women are just weaker?
No, I'm saying modern relationships should be partnerships. Both people working, both people helping at home. My time management isn't the problem. The problem is your unwillingness to contribute.
I contribute where it matters, financially. Whatever, I shouldn't have married someone like you. You know, my colleague Thompson's wife never complains and does everything. That's how a wife should be. I really wish you'd learn from her.
You've never even met Thompson's wife. You just hear his side of the story.
He brings homemade lunches every day. His shirts are always perfectly ironed. That speaks for itself.
I feel sorry for that wife. She must be really timid.
She's not timid. She's respectful and knows her place in the marriage.
Knows her place? This isn't the 1950s, Jason.
Traditional values worked for generations. It's this modern nonsense that's ruining marriage.
What's ruining our marriage is your refusal to see me as an equal partner.
I pay 70% of our expenses.
And I handled 90% of the housework while still contributing financially.
Numbers pulled out of thin air.
I started tracking it in a spreadsheet 3 months ago. I can show you exactly how many hours I spend on household tasks versus you.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Who tracks chores in a spreadsheet?
Someone who's tired of being told they're not doing enough when they're doing everything.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of actually doing the work, you're wasting time creating spreadsheets.
The spreadsheet took 10 minutes to set up. The housework takes 20 plus hours a week.
If you put this much effort into being a good wife instead of documenting complaints, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I left divorce papers on the desk, so sign them. Though you probably can't survive on your own, so divorce isn't an option for you.
Is that really what you want? To end our marriage over household chores?
It's not just about chores, it's about respect and knowing your responsibilities.
Respect goes both ways. You've shown me none.
I provide for you. That's the ultimate form of respect.
Money isn't everything, and I contribute financially too.
Not enough to matter.
Do you even hear yourself? This is exactly why I'm exhausted. Not just physically, but emotionally.
Acting like you can survive alone, but always complaining about men. Sleep all you want today, but be prepared starting tomorrow. Got it?
Prepared for what exactly?
For being a proper wife or dealing with the consequences.
So it's either complete submission or divorce? Those are my only options?
Call it what you want. I call it having standards.
Your standards are impossible and one-sided.
They weren't impossible for my mother or my grandmother.
We don't live in their era anymore. Times have changed.
Some things shouldn't change. Family values are timeless.
Before we got married, you never mentioned these timeless family values. You talked about us being a team.
That was before I realized how stubborn and difficult you could be.
Or before you thought you had locked me down enough to show your true self?
Don't psychoanalyze me. I'm the same person I've always been.
Remember our first anniversary? You made dinner for me. What happened to that guy?
That was different. It was a special occasion.
So you're capable of cooking, just not when it's actually needed.
One-time gestures aren't the same as day-to-day responsibilities.
This marriage isn't what I thought it would be, Jason.
Marriage isn't about what you thought it would be. It's about what it needs to be.
Wait.
What now?
Nothing. I'll think about what you said.
Good, finally showing some sense.
How long are you going to stay in bed? It's already past 10. Huh? Linda? Why are you in our house? You don't look sick to me. You are just being lazy. I didn't give you a key to our place. How did you get in? Jason called me yesterday. He said Emily won't come out of her room, so I need to talk some sense into her. Of course he ran to his mommy. This mother-son duo is seriously messed up. Watch your tone, young lady. Jason has always been a good son. To you, maybe, but he's not a good husband. So I rushed over, and what do I find? What is this situation? Jason had to go to work, and you didn't even prepare breakfast, let alone a lunchbox for him. Did he mention that I'm ill? Everyone gets tired sometimes. That's not an excuse to neglect your duties. Look, I'm not feeling well. I told Jason that already. A little headache, a slight fever. Women in my day worked through much worse. It's not just a headache. I've been having dizzy spells and fatigue for weeks. That's what happens when you don't eat properly and spend too much time on those phone games. I don't even play games. I'm either working or doing housework. Even if you're sick, failing to make breakfast makes you a failure as a wife. Jason is always working hard for you, so you should at least cooperate a little. I always do. Besides, I work too. Part-time work doesn't count. A woman's real job is at home. I work full-time, plus overtime, sometimes longer hours than Jason. Jason works at a major corporation. He's even leading his department and carrying the company. Your job is completely different. Different doesn't mean less valuable. He's bringing in the real money. What are you contributing to? I know. He's quite the con artist with his good public image, isn't he? That smile showing all his teeth. Knowing what he's like at home, it gives me chills. What are you implying? My son has always been honest and upstanding. What do you mean, con artist? Don't call my son a con artist. Jason works very sincerely. Always thinking about how I can support him. Has it ever occurred to you that the Jason you know might be different from the Jason I live with? What nonsense! Jason has always been straightforward, unlike you with your accusations. Your relationship with him is so wonderful, I'm jealous. Anyway, I feel sick today, so please let me sleep. Linda, feel free to watch TV or whatever. If you're bored, you can brag about your son to someone nearby. Such disrespect! Jason warned me you'd become hostile. What an unpleasant person! I'll need to retrain you from scratch. Retrain me? I'm not a pet. A wife who doesn't know her duties needs guidance. Oh, wait. I just thought of something good. Actually, I have a fancy gift basket from my work. Huh? What about it? You want to support Jason's work, right? Why don't you take a gift basket to Jason's company? What good would that do? It would show his colleagues what a supportive family he has. A mother bringing gifts to her son's workplace? Isn't that a bit strange? Not at all. Many colleagues' families send gifts. It's uncommon, but some people definitely do it. And it shows your feelings better than doing something ordinary, don't you think? Well, I suppose so. I've always wanted to see his workplace anyway. It would really brighten his day. You know how much he values your approval. That's true. He's always been a good son seeking my praise. I was going to take it myself, but I'll leave it to you. The company is Morgan Trading. I'm sure both the company and Jason will be happy. So you do think about Jason sometimes. All right. I'll take the gift basket and go. Thank you. Maybe I judged you too harshly. At least you care about Jason's image at work. Oh, I care very much about his true image being seen. What was that? I said I care very much about him being seen as the hard worker he is. That's better. I'll head there now. One more thing, Linda. Yes? Has Jason ever mentioned that I've been feeling unwell lately? He said you've been complaining about household chores more than usual, but everyone gets tired. Not just tired, dizzy spells, cold sweats, fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep. Have you seen a doctor? Jason says it's a waste of money. Well, sometimes rest is all you need. That's what I've been trying to get, but apparently I don't deserve rest. I'm sure Jason doesn't mean it that way. Ask him sometime when I'm not around. Ask him what he really thinks of me. I should go now. The gift basket is waiting. Yes, it is. Thank you for doing this, Linda.
Hey, where are you? Mom said you weren't at home when she got back.
I'm at St. Mary's Hospital.
Hey, so you're actually at the hospital?
Yes. I collapsed while walking outside yesterday. Seems like my feeling unwell lately was a warning sign.
You're really in the hospital? This isn't just an excuse?
The doctor says I've been pushing myself too hard for too long.
What? What disease is it?
Overwork, they said. Not surprising, right?
Overwork from what? Shopping and watching TV?
From working 60-hour weeks while maintaining our home with no help.
Overwork? You're in the hospital for something as trivial as overwork?
Yes, apparently, ignoring your body's warning signs can lead to collapse. Who knew? Yeah. I hit my head when I fell, so they're keeping me for a few days. At least I can finally get some rest.
This is ridiculous. How long will you be there?
The doctor recommends at least a week of rest. My blood pressure is concerning them.
A week? Who's gonna take care of the house for a week?
That's your first concern, not my health?
You don't do anything at home and now you're hospitalized for overwork? How pampered are you? Come home now. Fulfill your responsibilities as a wife.
Did you miss the part where I physically collapsed and hit my head due to exhaustion?
People get dizzy all the time. It's not that serious.
I just told you I'm hospitalized, so I can't.
Which hospital is it again? I'll talk to the doctor myself.
The doctor won't release me because you want your dinner cooked.
You don't understand our financial situation. These hospital bills aren't in our budget.
My health wasn't in your budget either, apparently.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you've been ignoring my symptoms for weeks, telling me to push through it.
Everyone has to push through sometimes. That's what being an adult is about.
The doctor says I've been showing warning signs of collapse for at least a month.
Doctors exaggerate to cover themselves. It's probably just a vitamin deficiency.
They run blood tests. My cortisol levels are through the roof from chronic stress.
Shut up! Collapsed from overwork is just an excuse to avoid housework. Tell me which room you're in. I'll drag you back by the collar.
I'm single, by the way. So you don't need to come get me. We're strangers now. You keep saying things like, as a wife, and drag you back, but we're total strangers now, so you don't have that right.
What? What are you talking about? You said you hit your head. Did that make you lose your mind?
No, my mind is clearer than it's been in years.
What do you mean, single? Stop talking nonsense.
No, you gave me divorce papers, remember? Already signed by you. So I signed them too and submitted them to the courthouse. I was about to go to work after that, but I collapsed and found myself in the hospital.
You're bluffing. You wouldn't dare.
Check your email. I sent you the confirmation.
You actually submitted those divorce papers?
Of course I did. Isn't that what divorce papers are for?
But those were just to scare you, to make you behave.
Well, they motivated me, just not in the way you intended.
I didn't think you'd actually submit them!
I'm sure you didn't. But you signed them yourself, so you can't complain now.
This is insane! You can't survive without me!
Watch me.
Whatever, it's not like I'll have any problems. I only married you for appearances. Being married helps with credibility at work.
How romantic. I'm touched by your sincerity.
Don't get sarcastic with me, I'm being honest.
How can you say such horrible things?
Because it's true. Marriage was a business decision for me.
And here I thought you actually loved me once. My mistake.
But what about you? Without me, you won't have a place to live. And your income will drop. Are you going back to your parents' place in the middle of nowhere?
I've been saving separately for years. I have enough for a new start.
You've been hiding money from me? That's practically stealing!
It's called financial independence, something I clearly needed. Worry about yourself instead of me. Wasn't your job all about credibility?
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Oh, you know, credibility, trust, the thing you said was so important.
Why would my credibility be affected? No one at work knows about our private matters.
I've been in contact with a lawyer planning to sue you in civil court. I had compiled all your verbal abuse and insults into documents.
What documents? What are you talking about?
Voice recordings, text messages, emails, all the evidence of your real personality.
You've been recording me? That's illegal!
Not in our state. One-party consent is all that's needed.
You've been planning this all along. You're more conniving than I thought.
Not planning, protecting myself. There's a difference.
Since when?
Since the night you threw a plate at the wall because dinner was 10 minutes late.
That was one time, and I missed on purpose.
Or the time you took my car keys so I couldn't go to my sister's wedding because you were sick.
I was legitimately ill. You should have stayed home to care for me.
Funny how you recovered the minute I called to cancel my role as bridesmaid.
You're twisting everything to make me look bad.
I don't need to twist anything. The recordings speak for themselves. And trying to remember where they might be, I think they might have been delivered to your company.
What? You wouldn't dare.
Your mom took that gift basket to your company, right? I think the documents might be in there.
You manipulative... Mom did come to the company. Don't tell me you deliberately had her take it.
Of course not. I was keeping it safe, but I made a small mistake.
You're lying. This was your plan all along.
Why would I plan to collapse from exhaustion? That seems excessive.
Who stores documents in a gift basket? But fortunately, no one has opened it yet. They were being polite. It should still be in the break room. If I retrieve it now, not only will no one at work see it, but even the evidence for suing me will disappear. Sucks to be you. Wait, it's not in the break room.
Of course it's not. Did you think I wouldn't have a backup plan?
Where is it? What did you do?
Just a little while ago, I called your company and asked them to open that gift basket. I said there were documents inside that should be given to your department head. I told an employee.
You're bluffing. You wouldn't dare.
Your assistant Mark seemed very helpful. He recognized my name right away.
Mark wouldn't betray me like that.
It's not betrayal to deliver a package to its intended recipient.
What have you done?
Also, your mom is on her way with a box of premium chocolates right now. I don't know if it's related, but I can't find the USB with recordings of your insult.
What chocolates? What are you talking about now?
The luxury assortment from Godiva with the beautiful gold bow.
USB? What USB?
The one with all the times you called me worthless, stupid, and threatened me.
Stop messing around! Mom, you're bringing chocolates to our house now, right? Don't bring them! Turn back immediately! Do you understand?
What are you talking about, Jason? I'm at your company lobby now.
Mom, why are you at my company? Go home!
Oh, don't worry. Don't feel obligated. I've been thinking about what I could do for you. You've always said it, right? Work is all about trust and service. Sometimes it's important to use gifts to attract people.
Mom, this isn't the time for that!
Your colleagues were so impressed with the gift basket, they've already opened it.
No, that depends on the situation! Just throw away those chocolates! Bring them back! Huh?
The department head asked specifically about the USB. I told him it must be important. I was just thinking of you. I'm sorry.
That's not it! I appreciate the thought, but there's something bad inside.
Huh? Are there people who don't like chocolate?
The chocolate is fine! It's what's hidden inside!
Hidden? Emily didn't mention anything hidden.
There's a USB inside and I need you to bring it back! It's important!
A USB with important work documents? Then all the more reason to deliver it.
Mom, listen to me carefully. Do not deliver those chocolates!
Your department head, Mr. Wilson, just approached me. He seems very interested in the chocolates.
Keep them away from him!
He says there's been talk about some recordings, something about how you speak to your team.
That's a misunderstanding. Office politics!
He mentioned Emily specifically, said he was surprised to hear how you speak about her.
Whatever he heard is taken out of context!
Jason, what's going on? You're scaring me.
Nothing! Just bring the chocolates home! I'll explain later.
I've already arrived at the company. I just met your department head, so he's going to escort me to your department. So wait there. I'm getting on the elevator now.
Wait! Mom, stop! This is serious!
Too late, I'm already here. Why are you sounding panicked, Jason?
You've really done it now! Because of you, I'm about to get fired! Actually, it's guaranteed I'll be fired!
That's unfortunate. Being honest does have consequences sometimes.
This isn't about honesty, this is sabotage!
Oh, I'm sorry. It turns out the USB I lost was in the chocolate box. It was an accident.
Don't play innocent! You put it there on purpose, didn't you? And you used my mother's goodwill! Unforgivable!
I merely returned the favor. You've been using my goodwill for years.
This isn't the same! This affects my career!
And your behavior affected my health and well-being. Well, since you're about to lose your job and have free time, maybe you should spend some time with your mom.
How could you joke at a time like this?
Who's joking? Family time is important, isn't it?
That's not possible! Mom heard that recording too! The department head personally escorted her to the office! There she noticed the USB and the chocolates and they listened to it together! I tried to stop it, but you even labeled it for department head!
Oh dear, that must have been awkward.
Awkward? It was humiliating!
I was planning to send your mom a separate one. That was unexpected. So, how did she react?
She was crying, Emily! Are you happy now with what you did?
I'm not happy about her pain. Just the truth finally coming out.
You've destroyed my relationship with my mother!
You destroyed it yourself with your duplicity. I just removed the curtain.
She's always been there for me, and now she won't even look at me!
Maybe this is your opportunity to become the son she thought you were.
She'll never forgive me for this!
That's between you and her, but she deserved to know who she was defending.
You had no right to involve her!
She involved herself when she came to berate me at your request.
How should I know? She just left without making eye contact with me. She was probably shocked. Besides, bringing marital issues to outsiders is cowardly.
Is that what you're concerned about? Appearances again?
My reputation is ruined because of you.
It was the only way to expose the true nature of the supposedly honest and sincere salesman. Say whatever you want. By the way, I have a lawyer, so I'll be suing you again. Be prepared to pay hefty damages. With the recordings, it'll be easy.
You can't do this to me. You're destroying everything I've built.
You should have thought about consequences before treating me like your servant.
Wait. I get it. I understand now. I realized how terrible I've been.
Oh, really? It took public humiliation for you to realize your behavior was wrong?
Yes! Seeing how other employees reacted to the audio, I realized I was wrong! Even with work stress, I went too far and I regret it! So please, give me another chance!
A chance for what? To continue the cycle of abuse?
No! To fix things! To be a better husband!
Sorry, but that's impossible. The divorce papers are already submitted, so we're strangers now.
No! Then tell me which hospital you're at. I'll come right now and get on my knees, whatever it takes. If we talk face to face, you'll see I'm truly sorry.
Your apology only came after consequences, not from genuine remorse.
People can change! I've learned my lesson!
Sorry, my rest time is precious. I don't have time to waste on someone like you. Jason didn't get fired, but after this incident, he rapidly lost credibility both inside and outside the company, and his sales performance plummeted. Since he was known for his honest and sincere character, the backlash was significant, and he was eventually forced to resign voluntarily. More importantly, his mother, who was shocked to discover his true nature, has distanced herself from Jason despite how much she loved him before. She had only heard Jason's side of the story and thought I was an incredibly lazy wife. After learning Jason's true nature, she sincerely apologized to me for misunderstanding. I don't know what Jason is doing now. I heard he left town and is looking for work in another city, but I hope he's working on becoming a more genuine person with